Star Wars Rebels Season 2. Let's talk about this season. Star Wars Rebels Season 1 is not a season I particularly liked. If you saw that video, I like quite a bit more in this season. First of all, you get a great episode with Yoda, and I believe it actually was Frank Oz who did Yoda. I'd have to look that up again, but I think it was. That was a great episode. There's a great episode with Zeb and Agent Callus that I really like. The Clone Troopers, like Rex coming back into the fold, I think is pretty cool, even if I think it was kind of lame with how they did it. Because the thing was, there's this great arc where Ahsoka sends them to meet some friends of hers. Kanan doesn't realize they're clones. He doesn't trust the clones because he watched out everyone he knew die from the clones, and they explain they were inhibitor chips. And Kanan works to slowly trust him over the season. Here's the thing. I don't feel like that storyline works at all. Because, yeah, as much as this is a fucked up plot point, Kanan should never trust the clones. Because saying there's an inhibitor chip in their brains sounds insane. And there was never actually proof of that, as far as most of everyone knew. So Kanan doesn't even believe that. And he said, and he really should never actually ever trust the clones. And so it should be a thing where they call on them as last resorts. They shouldn't be mainstays in the show. I feel like it makes things a little awkward. I don't know. I don't really like that, but whatever. I do really like the finale of the season with Maul coming back and the way he does that and Kanan going blind, and the way this season ends, really setting up a new, darker era for the show that it doesn't really stick to, but at least set that up. Darth Maul was great, like I said, but Darth Vader was pretty cool in the season intro, but I think by the end of the season when he fights Ahsoka, that shit was bullshit. He just left and ran away. Like, what the fuck is this? And I don't really like these new Inquisitors who literally feel like Team Rocket villains from Pokemon. How lame they are. And they say a bullshit line to Ezra. There are many hunting you now. Well, guess what? This is the last season that we see Inquisitors hunting them. So, did they just stop hunting them? Like, what do you mean there's many hunting them? Because last season of that we see, so I don't know. This show was just like the most like wasted potential in some of these plot lines. I mean, anytime you feel like it's going to go one way or be the most interesting version of these plot lines, really isn't. It seems that had a lot of good stuff that I liked, but it's still not great. Also, I love this quote on the back. Some of the finest Star Wars storytelling we've seen. Yeah, that's not true at all. Clone Wars was better, sorry. Join me next week as we talk about season 3, hopefully, or whenever I get to it. Maybe it won't be next week. Maybe I just lied to you, but I will be talking about this one soon. Let me know your thoughts.